Have you ever pondered what transpires during a conversation between two of the biggest rock stars? Today, Bruce Springsteen finally talks about Van Morrison in an unexpected and captivating way. You will find stories and insights that will keep you engrossed from beginning to end, so stick with us all the way through. Fans throughout the world respect Bruce Springsteen's viewpoint, and he is well known for his impassioned songs and perceptive lyrics. Although he has been quiet about many topics over the years, his latest remarks regarding Van Morrison have caused a stir and aroused interest in the music industry. We will examine his claims, look into the histories of both artists, and attempt to ascertain his true intentions in this movie. You're in the perfect place if you enjoy hearing the unfiltered viewpoints that are rarely spoken and discovering the little-known tales of outstanding musicians. Van Morrison's deep voice and distinctive fusion of rock, blues, and folk have had a significant impact on the music industry. Since the 1960s, his songs have motivated millions of people, and they still motivate upcoming generations of music enthusiasts. Van Morrison has maintained his mystique throughout his lengthy and illustrious career, letting his music speak for itself and keeping his innermost thoughts and emotions to himself. As a result, fans and other musicians find great resonance in Bruce Springsteen's subsequent exposition of his feelings for Van Morrison. Springsteen finally broke his long-standing silence and shared his genuine feelings about Van Morrison in a recent interview that garnered media attention. He discussed how Morrison's music has aided in his introspection throughout the years and how it unites people from many backgrounds and genres. Bruce said he was impressed by Van Morrison's songs' richness and passion. He pointed out that although their approaches differ, the unadulterated honesty and love that both artists bring to their work is incredibly uncommon and difficult to find in the fast-paced world of today. His remarks resonated with people who value the soulful quality of authentic music. When Springsteen was just beginning his career as a musician, he described how he first heard Van Morrison's songs. He remembered hearing music that had a particular enchantment, a sound that immediately connected him to the most profound aspects of existence. Bruce claimed that he and many other musicians have been impacted by Morrison's ability to combine happiness and sorrow in his songs. He clarified that this early encounter influenced his own musical development and inspired him to write about themes of human connection, hope, and pain. Bruce Springsteen's life has undoubtedly been greatly influenced by Van Morrison's music. They also discussed the difficulties both artists have encountered throughout the years. Bruce admitted that it's not always easy to be in the spotlight. He and Van Morrison have faced personal struggles in addition to the pressure of meeting the expectations of both fans and critics, despite their popularity and notoriety. Springsteen stressed that conquering such obstacles is what adds even more beauty and authenticity to their work. He emphasized that music is approachable and authentic because it captures the undiluted, pure reality of life, both good and bad. His thoughts on these difficulties serve as a reminder that all great artists have gone through highs and lows in their lives. Springsteen's assertion that the real power of music is found in its capacity to change over time was among his most intriguing remarks. He says that some legends choose to keep a consistent sound, while artists like Van Morrison constantly explore and experiment with new forms of expression. According to Bruce, this development is normal for any sustained musical career. It is a path of reflection, development, and possibly even self-reinvention. Fans of both artists may be able to relate to this idea of change over time because it demonstrates how genuine artistry never stays the same. Springsteen also discussed his own recollections of seeing Van Morrison perform live or sharing the stage with him. He characterized those times as enchanted encounters that enabled him to convey to the audience his unadulterated passion for live music. Bruce encapsulated in his remarks the unique energy that permeates a performance space when well-known voices unite in spirit. He clarified that this enthusiasm is what motivates him to continue penning songs and forging closer bonds with his followers. His sincere appreciation for these in-person concerts serves as a reminder that music unites people from all walks of life. When discussing how Van Morrison has impacted him as an artist, Bruce Springsteen didn't mince words. He added that Morrison's songs appear as current and relevant now as they were decades ago because of their ageless quality. Van Morrison's lyrics and melodies encapsulate the essence of humanity via their honesty. Bruce finds solace and motivation in the simplicity and soulfulness of Morrison's music in a world where pop and garish productions typically take center stage. He claims that no other method of expression can compare to the connection that artists who are ready to be vulnerable with their work have with their audience. Bruce continued the discussion by mentioning Van Morrison's wider impact on the music business. He claims that many musicians who have come after Morrison have been influenced by his ability to blend many genres to produce something wholly original. Many musicians can now experiment with new sounds without feeling constrained by conventional norms, thanks to this merging of styles. Bruce's remarks inspire admiration for the variety of musical styles and the various routes that lead to genuine art. His appreciation of Van Morrison's development as a musician is clear, and it has generated new conversations among music lovers who are ready to preserve the tradition of great music. Although some would have anticipated scathing criticism or in-depth analysis, Springsteen's remarks were surprisingly direct and honest. He made the decision to concentrate on the most important factors, which are musical purity and the longevity of an artist's work. His thoughts demonstrate that his admiration for Van Morrison stems from appreciation for an artist who has opened doors for countless others, rather than from a desire to compete. Bruce's remarks serve as a reminder that music is a celebration of creation with limitless possibilities, rather than a zero-sum competition. As our conversation on this intriguing subject draws to a close, it is critical to acknowledge that the music industry benefits from the variety of musical voices. More than merely a news item, Bruce Springsteen's decision to speak out about Van Morrison inspires us all to pay closer attention to the music we love and value its past. It pushes us to think about the artists who have influenced our lives and to respect the paths they have traveled. Each word, chord, and melody bears witness to the joys, challenges, and development of an artistic soul. As those who have followed along thus far are aware, such moments are unique treasures in the history of music. Bruce Springsteen's candid and frank remarks about Van Morrison illuminated a little-known aspect of the music business: the bond between musicians who support and encourage one another. The discussion serves as a reminder that the influence of great art endures no matter how far we travel. Every music enthusiast is encouraged to pay close attention, comprehend every feeling, and maintain the importance of genuineness in our daily interactions. We appreciate your attention as we analyze Bruce Springsteen's candid comments. We get an idea of what makes excellent music everlasting from his comments about Van Morrison. We sincerely hope you found the in-depth analysis enjoyable and were motivated to learn more about the background of the songs and performers you adore. Pay close attention until the finish to fully understand all of the ideas and disclosures that were discussed today. Every moment teaches us something, and every musical composition tells a tale that can lead, soothe, and unite us. Watch the rest of the video and let these words serve as a reminder of how music has the ability to touch people's hearts and transform their lives.